Welcome. I'm glad you've joined us to hear more about Forge for Manufacturing and what it means for you. If you've listened to the design and manufacturing keynote, you heard me talk about the rapid pace of change in the industry. The digital transformation was ticking along before the pandemic, and now it's happening at warp speed. Pre-pandemic, we were already seeing customers shift to remote working and cloud collaboration. Shortened supply chains were trending as sustainability becomes an expectation, not a nice to have. But COVID has forced mass adoption practically overnight. In the general session, Andrew talked about these trends too, what he called as the new normal. The pace of change has compressed because of necessity. Still, there are roadblocks. Collaboration is often jammed up by siloed data and lack of information flow from one discipline to another, from one company to the entire ecosystem. Remote work has only exposed and exacerbated these challenges. And the need for secure collaboration environment adds another hurdle to overcome, another road closed sign in the digital highway. While supply chains are getting shorter, our customers also need better line of sight, more visibility and predictability from an order is placed to its arrival in the factory. We see these challenges you're facing, but more importantly, we see the opportunities. As Andrew said, in this new normal, we must prepare for the new possible. The digital transformation that can unlock your data, remove roadblocks, and enable exciting things. Teams and companies are finding new ways of collaborating with better access and flow of data between disciplines and across the entire product lifecycle. Smart manufacturing such as 3D printing powered by closed-loop feedback with simulation is propelling new innovation by removing the constraints of traditional manufacturing. Digital twins, bringing the physical worlds into life virtually, offer real-time insights into equipment and factory performance. Connected manufacturing links up processes that were once disconnected, uncovering new design options and exposing constraints that have been overlooked. Connected manufacturing is also the solution to supply chain line of sight, with data giving you the visibility and needed responsiveness to disruption and to deliver your end product on time. In a future where data is the crucial factor that allows you to meet the changing needs of your customers, Autodesk can help. And more specifically, Forge can help. Think of Forge like the Autobahn, a wide open fast track for your data. It's the platform that allows the flow of traffic across teams, processes, and tools, even industries. Forge makes data visible, usable, and opens up new ways of making your data work for you. On Forge, your data and what you can do with it has no speed limits. Before we get into too much detail about Forge, I want you to think back to those roadblocks for your businesses and for your customers. Where do you see teams jammed up in their processes? What's preventing the flow of information or collaboration? How can you reimagine new possibilities for your business or the industry? Where can you give yourself a competitive advantage? Launch your teams into hyperspeed. I want you to think about those questions as we go through this discussion. I think you'll hear some answers in how Forge can help. To help us dive into Forge, I want to introduce my good friend, Brian Roepke, Senior Director of Forge Product Management. He drives the vision and strategy for Forge and has a lot to share.
Thank you, Srinath, for that introduction. Let's start with the burning question, what is Forge? Simply put, Forge is Autodesk Cloud Platform. For all the developers out there, it's a set of APIs and cloud services. Together, these APIs and services allow you to create cloud-based experiences and workflows using your design to make data. Forge APIs can be combined with the systems you already have to enhance how you work. They can automate processes that waste time and money. They let you make decisions based on information, not guesses. Our ultimate goal is to make your design data work better for you. Let's look at a few examples of what people are doing with Forge today. Building product manufacturers are using Forge to automate building BIM-ready content for architects and engineers to incorporate in their designs. increasing the chances that they are designed in. Companies are using Forge to create easy and intuitive on-demand product configuration and ordering workflows, shortening sales cycles, meeting each customer's specific needs, and freeing up engineers to perform higher value tasks. And they're using Forge to connect design data to the rest of their enterprise. Many are even including live streaming IoT data to visually monitor and control their factories directly from web or mobile applications. This is resulting in reduced downtime, increased productivity on factory floors, and improved safety. Srinath mentioned that digital transformation is happening in the manufacturing world today. It's actually happening across all industries. And at the heart of this transformation is data. Data fuels innovation. By bringing data into Forge, we're able to take advantage of the power of the cloud. We can make it more accessible across teams and transform it in such a way that unlocks its true potential. You can think of Forge as the powerhouse that brings to life the technologies that make your data more usable in whatever way you need. Forge, as a cloud platform, also connects a network of developers who build products on top of Forge. Some of these developers are building completely custom products, like Bamcor building sustainable housing design tools. Some are building extensions on Autodesk products, like any number of our construction partners integrating with the Autodesk Construction Cloud. And others are using Forge to connect their design data and make data into enterprises like JE Dunn. Forge enables, complements, and reinforces what our partners are doing. And in infinite ways, bringing about these connections, Forge links multiple solutions across the full project lifecycle. These solutions are being applied across industries, benefiting everyone, from architects and engineers to construction managers, from product design teams to manufacturing, even media and entertainment professionals. Each industry lending ideas and learning from each other. If you saw our Forge keynote this morning, and if you haven't, I encourage you to do so, you heard us talk about convergence. How new ways of working, resulting from digital transformations, are enabling the convergence of industries and processes. As a cloud platform, Forge doesn't just enable digital transformation, it lets you take digital transformation one step further and turn it into a competitive advantage. Forge is bringing together industry best practices and inspiring new ways of making for companies. They're combining tools into new workflows so teams can coordinate across roles and systems seamlessly. They're customizing designs in the cloud, on demand, and in real time. Connecting the virtual and physical worlds to create amazing visualizations that help them make smarter decisions. When they combine all of these new ways of making, they have the power to continuously reshape and improve processes and products. The ultimate goal is to meet the evolving needs and expectations of your customers. With convergence, you get better at what you do, and then you keep getting better. I know for many of you, project-based work means recreating designs, repeating processes, which slows down progress. Forge helps you automate many common tasks, speeding up workflows, reducing errors, and freeing up people and computing resources for higher value work. Projects are being completed faster and at lower costs, with better accuracy and improved productivity. We're building deeper integrations between Inventor and Revit, enabling automated design workflows between architects and building product manufacturers. One thing I'm excited to announce is the upcoming introduction of Inventor to Revit design automation interoperability in our design automation APIs, by allowing Revit family creation directly from inside a design Inventor. Building product manufacturers will be able to more easily create BIM-ready content for highly configurable products. This truly enables automated design workflows between industries in the cloud, something Autodesk and Forge is in a unique position to do as we provide tools for making things that span boundaries of industries, of disciplines, and of geographies. We're also working to further open up your Fusion data. Srinath, do you want to talk a bit more about that?
Yes, I'm excited to share with you the beta release of Fusion's Cloud Data Service, part of what we're calling Forge for Manufacturing. We're using Forge to open up data tied up in Fusion models you create and expose the data from design all the way to manufacture for products. It's not just open access to Fusion's data, but data from other applications and processes as well, helping you connect workflows and streamline your processes. The value of Forge really lies in supporting the connection of disciplines and industries through open data links. and then giving you access to that data to drive value add. Data makes innovation happen, and Forge is the vehicle to not just collect, but surface your data and make it usable and actionable. I'm excited to have real customers here with us today to show you the innovative solutions they have built up on top of our Autodesk software and Forge. We're inspired by their ingenuity, and we hope these stories help you inspire your digital transformation as well. The first customer today is Moicon. Some of you may be familiar with Moicon. They're a small company out of Norway with really big ideas. Using IoT-enabled machinery, their tools help factories track activity and improve efficiency in real time. Here, Forge provides a bridge between the physical and virtual worlds, and it's a prime example of a digital twin. Here is Torbjørn Grimstad from Moicon to tell you more.
Hello there, my name is Torbjørn Grimstad. I'm a Norwegian and the manager of Moicon. Moicon is a company where our real mission is our client success, which is why we focus a lot on user interface, really enabling that digital twin to provide long-term customer value. Moicon uses Forge to create digital twins by connecting 3D models, facility management information, and IoT data together in dynamic 3D representations of factory floors. Me and you, as human beings, understand the world in 3 dimensions. That's how we see and interpret everything around us. 3D is simple and it's easy to understand. And to make it even more intuitive, we merge this 3D technology with gamification. That is how Moicon is taking advantage of the high level of engagement games have to offer, implementing this into the building workplace in the form of a digital twin. And the best part? It all opens directly in the web browser. So Moicon's journey really started as requests coming from the manufacturing industry, as there are a lot of companies who didn't see a clear path to how to become digitalized and automated. So that is why Moicon was established as a tool to help them get going with the data in an easy-to-understand interface, enabling a low-cost entry into the world of digitalization. Building and factories have lots of data being generated, but it's often siloed. The data is not talking to each other. So that is why, in today's environments, digitalizing assets and processes is becoming increasingly important in a complex and competitive manufacturing and building marketplace. With more interconnected devices and applications, it's easier for companies to interlink data and get a better view of the wider contextualized picture. So at the core of Moicon, what we really want to help you with is contextualize and democratize your data, enabling it to be used by all workers regardless of their skills in your building or factory. And the reason? When everyone understands the data, they make better judgments and decisions, resulting in less waste, better efficiency, and ultimately more revenue for the company. In addition to the value found during operation, digital twin technology allows customers to configure and transform building virtually before the actual physical construction, providing a zero-cost substitute for traditional trial and error methodology, enabling you to address and solve problems before they even occur. And how this is all possible? Well, look no further. Moicon builds on top on Autodesk Forge softwares such as Design Automation, Viewer, and Recap. With that, we also leverage Autodesk software products including Revit, Navisworks, Inventor, AutoCAD, and last but not least, 3ds Max. And Autodesk, as our technology partner, enables us to provide a secure and scalable platform for us to innovate out of.
Moicon is a great example of a company that really saw an opportunity to reimagine possible for its customers. Forge enabled Moicon's innovation by providing core services such as 3D visualization, allowing them to focus their time on meeting unique customer requirements while scaling fast. And most important of all, Moicon allows their end customers, the factories, to make better decisions faster. Our next guest today from American Air Filters, they are a division of Dicon, one of the leading air conditioning companies in the world. They created an application called Visionaire on Forge. Visionaire is a configurator solution that streamlines sales, taking into account space and effectiveness to help design custom units. Let's hear it from Sean O'Reilly, American Air Filters Global VP, HP Sales and Innovation.
Welcome everybody. Sean O'Reilly is my name. I'm the Global Vice President of American Air Filters High Purity Sales and Innovation Group. My role is focused in three different areas: sales growth, strategic partnerships like the one we have with Autodesk and others, and new product development. American Air Filter, or AAF, is the largest air filtration company in the world today. We actually celebrate 100 years in 2021. We manufacture HVAC air filters and associated equipment for commercial, industrial, and high purity applications. We're also a proud member of the Daikin Group. Our main service we provide is the supply, installation, and manufacture of air filters. We do offer some consulting services to design engineers on a multitude of applications, especially in the high purity arena. High purity being nuclear, clean room, biosafety, and healthcare applications. AAF created an application called Visionaire on Forge. Visionaire is a configurator solution that streamlines sales, taking into account the space and effectiveness to help design custom units. When we whiteboarded the roadmap for Visionaire Clean, one of the major outcomes was to develop Revit drawings for the BIM content utilized by the majority of the engineering community. This led us down the path to select a partner of the Autodesk network to begin to develop a software based on the Forge platform. The journey to create Visionaire Clean took about 18 months from concept to completion. It involved a cleanroom design consultant, Nigel Lanigan from Europe, who has a lot of experience in the life science industry, along with one of our best and brightest R&D engineers, John Radula. They were both instrumental in creating a lot of the base calculations. I drove how the interface should be from a user experience standpoint, as well as the product selection options in the program. We worked with a strong team from ImagineIt, who is an approved Autodesk dealer integrator local to our R&D center in Louisville, Kentucky. Lots of back and forth and changes over the period, as there is in any product development, as you'd expect, but we stuck to our vision from the beginning and are very, very happy with the outcome. Forge has made it possible to bring multiple platforms together to make one cohesive tool, reducing time to market, providing instant product information and education, and also enhancing the overall customer experience. Forge acts as the API to a number of Autodesk platforms such as Inventor, which allowed us to create the 3D renderings and develop a cloud-based solution as an outcome within the software. We use Forge to essentially unlock our design and engineering data so we can improve collaboration and build new services to address today's connected customer. Through the Visionaire Clean applications, we have been able to bring together the design engineering firms and building owners so they can work together in design optimization, giving a true understanding of total cost of ownership. Having Revit drawings developed from the Visionaire Clean software, as I mentioned, was a key outcome in order to help the engineers specify our products by dropping them into their BIM content. We can directly link purchase orders to customers utilizing the Forge Visionaire Clean platform. The more we share the capabilities and continue to improve upon our base design, the more it lifts the way we are perceived as an industry leader in our own business globally. Visionaire Clean has substantial sustainability impacts. It reduces and/or optimizes air change rates by utilizing products that have the lowest total cost of ownership that are part of the program. This delivers substantial energy savings, especially in high-tech facilities where we're moving lots of clean air. Easy way to demonstrate these savings through visualization of our selection tool. Utilizing the Forge APIs, the convergence of our rep network, sales teams, design groups, and manufacturing facilities opens up a whole new world of possibilities, where a custom product can go from concept to scheduling for manufacturing in just a few short minutes. The possibilities, we believe, are endless. AAF, as mentioned earlier, will celebrate 100 years in 2021. Obviously, COVID-19 has made a major impact on our business and is going to change the way we do business in the future, in my opinion. The skill set needed to utilize digital technology will be necessary for all of us. The need to communicate over the internet with software simulation tools such as Visionaire Clean. The need for more animation and video is and will increase dramatically in order to deliver the message we need to our customers. The journey with Autodesk is a lifelong pursuit. As long as Autodesk keeps innovating the way they do, then we will follow. Autodesk becomes part of our own cultural DNA and is essential for us to behave as partners as we move to more exciting products and strategic developments. Thank you.
Connecting the data and automating workflows is game-changing for the customer. American Air Filters is making the data work for them. The final customer joining us is Toshiba Elevators. Toshiba's story is yet another great example of convergence and shows the endless potential for those who embrace it. Hatano-san, Managing Director at Toshiba Elevator Company, is joining to show what happens when you reimagine possible.
畑野和弘と申します。東芝エレベーター株式会社の取締役常務をしております。情報戦略システム分担とビム拡大プロジェクトを担当しております。東芝エレベーター株式会社はエレベーターおよびエスカレーターの設計、製造、工事、据え付け、保守を一貫している会社です。日本では製造産業のデジタル化は未だ十分とは言えず、大きな課題と認識しております。サイバーフィジカルシステム CPS におけるデジタル化を目指す必要がありますが、工程をまたがるデータの流れに関しては、工程別システムが縦割りになっており、十分な連携が取れていません。営業、設計、製造などの部門間のデータのリンクを開始していますが、いまだに多くの問題があります。当社の製品は工場出荷時に完了するものではなく、現場で初めて最終完成品となります。そのため、現場の状況をデジタル化し、取得し、絶えず監視する必要があります。当然、ライフサイクルに関する情報は現場によってそれぞれ様々ではありますが、現場の状況を把握するには、実際の現場に行って物理的に調べなければなりません。デジタル化することで現場に行かなくとも現場の情報をどこにいても知ることができます。これがまさにサイバーフィジカルシステム CPS の役割です。サイバー環境に物理的な現場を作り上げることで、最終的にはリカーリングビジネスモデルのデジタル化を通して取得した豊富な情報と相互に連携することです。この連携により最適なエレベーターの保守を実現します。そして最適な運行の実現に寄与する可能性を含んでいます。ただ単に目的地に行くだけではなく、全体の人々の流れを最適化する、そこに当社の究極な価値があります。昇降機設備は輸送用機器として社会インフラの一翼を担います。フィジカル社会では人や物がリアルに存在するが、デジタル化は人の流れなど人や物の情報をサイバー空間的な社会につながります。このサイバー社会でのデータから得られるさまざまな知見をフィジカル社会にフィードバックすることで、例えばコロナ対策のために乗り合わせの最適化や環境負荷低減のために人流の制御など、豊かな社会を実現することができます。ウィズコロナの時代では今後間違いなくデジタル化が加速し、精緻なサイバー社会が構築されると思います。従来エレベーターメーカーは社内で使用するシステムとワークフローを構築し、エレベーターそのものに焦点を当ててきました。しかし実際にエレベーターを収める建物のデータについて外部関係者と設計を調整する必要がありますが、今までこのコラボレーションは十分とは言えませんでした。すなわちそれらのシステム用のデータは社内でのみ使用され、外部関係者と相互に連携することはありませんでした。オートデスクがフォージというプラットフォームを開発され、インターネットでお客様と設計情報を共有、また同期できるようになったため、クラウド上でお客様と情報を共有しながらデータを一元管理するコンセプトを構築しています。当社はオートデスクのフォージを統一のデータ保管庫およびセールスコンフィギュレーターとデータを同期するプラットフォームとして活用しています。または CAD ツールのある設計システムとしても活用しています。フォージはさまざまなシステム、部門、顧客に手を広げるための主な導管になります。今までお客様とオンラインでコラボレーションすることはめったにありませんでした。従来は現場でお客様に図面をお渡しし、その時点でお客様はその図面によって最終製品の理解をすることができました。 デジタル情報を共有できる環境を作ることで、お客様のリクエストは即座に社内の業務に反映されて、それのアウトプットをシームレスに返すことができます。これは新しい価値であるオンデマンドのカスタマイズ化であり、デジタルでつながることで実現できます。コンフィギュレーターにレイアウトされた仕様から 3D モデルの作成を自動化するために、デザイン・オートメーション API を利用しています。これらの API を利用することで、バックグラウンドでの一括処理ができ、時間を大幅に減らすことができます。また、仕様を変更する場合は、その変更が設計モデルと図面に必ず反映されなければならず、その変更がデータのプラットフォームを介して、Revit に直接同期するメカニズムがあります。さらに、現在は断片化されているが、蓄積された設計データの中で更新される内容が製造のワークフローに連携する蓄積された設計データと製造のワークフローをリンクするという最終的なビジョンで開発が現在進められております。クラウド上のデータプラットフォームでさまざまな種類の情報とドキュメントを一元管理するコンセプトは非常に有益で、収束するには重要だと思います。それらの情報データがエレベーターの引き合いから営業段階、設計、製造、保守へと引き継がれているようなビルのライフサイクルと合わせたデータの管理ができることで、それぞれのデータの有効性が広がり、効率化が図られます。東芝エレベーター株式会社では、お客様にどのようにアプローチできるかという可能性を常に模索しています。将来のビジョンとしては、お客様とサイバー空間での情報のやり取りを行うだけで、完成品のイメージを共有することができるようになることです。それはもちろん、このワークフローを広げて、製造段階以降までの工程に達することも含みます。これはサイバーのドメインで行われることになるので、完成品がどの段階の工程にあったとしても、その詳細を共有することができるはずです。それを可能にするには、工程の各段階でデジタル化の利点を最大限に生かし、現場での保守の最終段階での可能性を何度もイメージし続ける必要があります。
Toshiba is an inspiring story because they're taking processes that are completely separate and manual right now, the translation of design models to manufacturing data, and making them more connected, automated, and seamless. Toshiba really sees the value and benefit for converging construction and manufacturing industries, and Forge is the tool that's making all of this possible for them. You also heard Hatano-san speak about cyber physical systems, creating a physical site in the cyber environment, and their goal of collecting data to continuously reshape and optimize their end product. As they capture and analyze data around usage, vibration, failures, and other metrics, they can continue to improve their elevator designs and renewal requirements. Really, all three of these customer stories show the power of data. They show how ways of making are converging from design to manufacture and how it's all rooted in data. The end result is they're upping their game and how they're able to operate and how they're able to deliver better experiences for their customers. We hope you are as inspired by these stories as we are. And if you want to learn more about how Forge can help your business, we're here to help you get started. If you're new to Forge, you should start by watching our keynote, attending some classes, and chatting with the many brilliant experts at the answer bar this week. In addition to Forge tracks, check out our Fusion classes related to automation and data to find out more about how you can leverage both Forge and Fusion to accelerate your business. We have more Forge resources, tutorials, demos, customer stories, webinars, all of these available online at forge.autodesk.com. You can even sign up for a free trial today. If you're ready to really get started, you can spend a week with our experts at our amazing free accelerator program to really launch you on your journey. And for all of those already building on Forge today, we can't wait to see what's next. To close this out, let me hand it back over to Srinath.
Before we go, I want to take us back to those questions I posed at the start of the discussion. Where in your businesses are your processes or teams jammed up in traffic? Where is the data held up, stuck behind a roadblock? Where can we remove barriers to help you reimagine new possibilities? I hope you heard something here today that inspires you to think in new ways about your data and how Forge can set you on the fast track in the digital transformation. I encourage all of you to explore what Forge can do for you today and see how to take advantage of the cloud. The technology is ready. The industry is moving fast. Get your journey started now if you haven't already. Autodesk and Forge are here to help.